What if I told you your liver might be silently struggling right now? No pain, no obvious symptoms, yet it's gradually becoming fatty. This condition, known as fatty liver disease, affects millions, even people who don't consider themselves overweight. But here's the good news. There's a specific diet that doesn't just halt this process, but actually helps your liver cleanse itself from the inside out. And today, we're going to break it down for you, step by step, without complicated jargon or restrictive starvation diets. Let's imagine your liver as a highly efficient detoxification plant. This plant works 24/7, tirelessly filtering everything that enters your body. Fatty liver disease is like extra inventory, in this case, fat, starting to pile up in the plant's warehouses. Initially, it just hinders operations, but eventually, it can lead to serious breakdowns. The most insidious part is that this process often goes completely unnoticed for a long time. Our goal isn't to do a massive annual cleanup, but to optimize the incoming supplies so your liver plant can operate smoothly without getting overloaded. All right, let's kick off a major cleanup in our internal factory. What's the very first thing we need to throw out to free up space and get things running smoothly? Prepare for a surprise. The biggest, most dangerous enemy of your liver isn't that juicy steak or rich butter. It's sugar. That's right, plain old sugar, especially its snaky cousin, fructose, when consumed in large amounts. When you consume sugar, your body breaks it down into glucose and fructose. Your body generally knows what to do with glucose. It's used for energy by your muscles and your brain. But when it comes to excess fructose, things get much more complicated. Almost all of it heads straight to your liver. Imagine your factory suddenly receiving a whole trainload of tankers filled with an unknown raw material. What do you do with it? The easiest and quickest solution is to process it all into fat and store it away for later. And that's how, little by little, fatty liver disease develops. The main culprits supplying this raw material are sugary sodas, boxed juices, energy drinks, and all sorts of syrups. Just one glass of any of these drinks delivers a powerful blow to your liver. Hot on the heels of obvious sugar come its stealthy operatives, simple carbohydrates or fast carbs. So, what exactly are they? This category includes anything made from highly refined white flour. Think fluffy white bread, soft rolls, croissants, cookies, and cakes. It also covers white rice and refined pasta. Why are they a problem? In your body, they act almost identically to pure sugar. Once consumed, they are rapidly broken down into glucose. This triggers a sharp spike in blood sugar, prompting your liver to send out an urgent distress signal. Warning, get rid of this excess now. And what does it do? Exactly. It converts this surplus glucose into fat and promptly shunts it off to its already overstuffed storage depots. For your body's engine, it's like trying to fuel a furnace with paper. It ignites quickly, providing a brief burst of intense energy, but then just as rapidly fizzles out, leaving behind a metabolic mess and demanding yet another shot of fuel. These constant carb swings truly exhaust your liver, forcing it into overdrive as it tirelessly churns out and stores away excess fat. Now let's talk about fats, but let's get one thing straight right away. Our fight isn't against all fats, but specifically against their most dangerous variety, trans fats. So, what exactly are these? They are artificially created, chemically altered fats, lurking in margarine, spreads, and virtually all fast food. Everything from French fries to chicken nuggets. You'll also find them in most store-bought cakes, pastries, cookies, waffles, chips, and microwave popcorn. So, why are they so harmful? Imagine your factory suddenly receiving parts made of plastic instead of metal. Your machinery tries to incorporate them, but it simply can't. They don't fit, they damage the equipment, and they cause blockages. Your liver reacts similarly. It literally doesn't know what to do with these unnatural chemical structures. It can't use trans fats for energy, nor for building healthy cells. The only thing it can do is store this plastic junk within its cells, where it sits as dead weight, triggering inflammation and hindering proper cellular function. Therefore, reading labels carefully and avoiding products that contain hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils is one of the most vital steps you can take for a healthy liver. And then, of course, there's alcohol. The impact here is brutally simple and, unfortunately, unforgiving. For our liver, processing alcohol is always an emergency, a full-blown crisis operation. Alcohol is a toxin, and your body mobilizes all its resources to neutralize and eliminate it as quickly as possible. Imagine a fire breaking out in your perfectly functioning factory. All regular operations, fat processing, protein synthesis, filtration, instantly halt. Every worker, every resource is diverted to extinguishing that fire. That's precisely what happens every time you consume alcohol. Your liver puts its primary task of metabolizing fats on hold and fully shifts its focus to combating ethanol. As a result, fats that should have been converted into energy are instead freely deposited within liver cells. Regular alcohol consumption is akin to setting your factory on fire every single evening. Sooner or later, the machinery will start to break down, and the workers, your liver cells, will suffer serious damage, leading to inflammation and even more severe health issues. All right, we've got the waste management sorted. Now for the good news. What do we need to bring into our factory to ensure it doesn't just survive, but truly flourishes? Let's lay a strong and reliable foundation for it. And the cornerstone of this foundation, fiber and leafy greens. Think of them as a dedicated cleaning crew, coming in after every shift to restore perfect order. They act like gentle, yet highly effective brushes, sweeping through all the conveyor belts and helping to eliminate waste. Specifically, we're talking about all kinds of cabbage, spinach, arugula, various leafy greens, parsley, and dill. The greener and more diverse, the better. The fiber packed into these foods accomplishes several crucial tasks. First, it slows down sugar absorption, preventing those sharp spikes that can stress your liver. Second, it aids in flushing out excess fats and toxins. And third, it nourishes the beneficial bacteria in our gut. And healthy gut function is directly linked to a healthy liver. So the first rule for restarting our factory: make every plate as green as possible. Let's call in an elite team of engineers to our internal factory. These crucial roles are played by cruciferous vegetables. Remember this powerful family: broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and both green and red cabbage. So what makes them so special? They contain unique compounds, such as sulforaphane, which act as an ignition key for the second phase of detoxification in the liver. Simply put, these compounds activate your liver's own enzymes, those responsible for neutralizing and eliminating a wide range of toxins. This isn't just a basic cleanup. It's a deep recalibration and optimization of your entire detoxification system. Imagine your body's internal filters suddenly working twice as efficiently. That's precisely what cruciferous vegetables help achieve. Regularly including foods like broccoli or cauliflower in your diet is like providing consistent, high-level maintenance for your liver. This enables it to handle daily demands much more effectively and safeguards its cells from potential damage. They're not just food. They're powerful functional tools for maintaining the health of your body's primary filter. All right, we've got everything organized and the equipment set up. Now it's time to bring in the building materials needed to repair and fortify our system. And the most crucial building block for our body is high-quality protein. Liver cells, often damaged by fat and toxins, are constantly in need of repair and regeneration. Proteins composed of amino acids are the essential building blocks for creating new, healthy cells. However, choosing the right source is key. We need clean building material, free from unnecessary impurities. Lean poultry, such as chicken breast or turkey, is an ideal choice. Fish, especially white fish, is another excellent option. Eggs are often considered the gold standard for protein sources. And let's not forget about plant-based sources like lentils, chickpeas, and beans. All of these provide the liver with the essential resources it needs for self-repair and regeneration. Without a sufficient amount of high-quality protein in your diet, any repairs to the liver will be impossible. It's like trying to rebuild a wall without bricks. You can clean up the site all you want, but without the actual building materials, nothing will get built. All right, buckle up for the first big plot twist in our story. Ready? To combat fat in the liver, we need to eat the right fats. Yes, you heard that correctly. Paradoxical as it may sound, this is pure biochemical fact. For decades we've been scared of fats, pushed towards low-fat products, but that's precisely what led to the fatty liver epidemic. Because when we strip out fat, manufacturers add sugar and starches for flavor, and we already know who the main culprit is. Healthy fats aren't the enemy, they're our allies. They act like intelligent managers within our system. They help regulate proper fat metabolism, reduce inflammation, which invariably accompanies fatty liver disease, and improve insulin sensitivity. By eliminating all fats from our diet, we deprive our bodies of crucial tools for self-regulation and recovery. So, let's put those fat phobias behind us. It's time to meet your new best friends. And first on our list of new friends, the undisputed star and hero of the Mediterranean diet is olive oil, but not just any olive oil. We're talking specifically about extra virgin olive oil. Why is this so important? This oil is more than just a fat. It's a genuine elixir. It's rich in monounsaturated fatty acids, which help lower bad cholesterol and triglyceride levels in your blood. But most importantly, it's packed with powerful antioxidants like polyphenols and vitamin E. These substances protect your liver cells from the harmful effects of free radicals. Picture this: you're lubricating all the crucial machinery in your factory with a specialized anti-corrosion grease. That's exactly how olive oil works. It doesn't just provide quality fuel. It actively shields your body's equipment from wear and tear and breakdown. Add it to salads, or drizzle it generously over cooked vegetables and fish. It's a simple and incredibly delicious way to give your liver an invaluable boost. Hot on the heels of olive oil, our superhero squad welcomes its next elite members. Omega-3 fatty acids. Think of them as your liver's very own, highly effective fire brigade. Their main superpower? The remarkable ability to swiftly and efficiently extinguish inflammation. Because, let's be clear, fatty liver disease isn't just about fat accumulation. It invariably involves a slow-burning, chronic inflammatory process that, slowly but surely, erodes and damages liver cells. So, where do we find these liver-saving heroes? Their primary source comes from fatty, cold-water fish, such as salmon, mackerel, herring, and sardines. Try to incorporate these types of fish into your diet at least twice a week. If fish isn't quite your favorite, don't worry. Excellent plant-based sources are also available. These primarily include flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts. Sprinkle ground flax seeds into your morning oatmeal or smoothies, and grab a handful of walnuts for a healthy snack. Ensuring a regular supply of omega-3s is like having the most advanced fire suppression system constantly on standby in your body's factory. Any potential flare-up of inflammation will be swiftly extinguished, long before it has a chance to inflict serious damage. And now for something that might really surprise and even delight many of you. One of the best friends and protectors of a healthy liver is coffee. Yes, that's right. The very drink that for decades was blamed for all sorts of health problems. However, numerous modern studies have not only vindicated it, but have even elevated it to the status of a hepatoprotector, a liver protector. Of course, we're talking about natural black coffee, brewed or steeped, without sugar, syrups, or heavy cream. How does it work? The caffeine and antioxidants found in coffee work in several important ways. Firstly, they help reduce the activity of liver enzymes, which typically rise when the liver is damaged. They also slow the progression of fibrosis, a condition where scar tissue forms in place of damaged liver cells. And overall, they lower the risk of developing more serious liver conditions. So, your morning cup of quality black coffee isn't just a way to wake up. It's a genuine preventive measure for your body's primary filter. Just 1 to 2 cups a day can offer significant benefits. But if coffee isn't your cup of tea, or you're simply seeking a healthier alternative throughout your day, then look no further than green tea. It's another beverage your liver absolutely loves. What's the secret behind its power? Green tea is incredibly rich in a unique type of powerful antioxidants known as catechins. The most famous and well-researched among these is epigallocatechin galati, or EGCG. These compounds act like true bodyguards for your liver cells. They actively neutralize free radicals that can attack and damage cells. What's more, research indicates that green tea catechins can help reduce fat buildup in the liver and significantly lower inflammation. In essence, green tea helps this hard-working organ not only manage its daily workload, but also builds a protective shield around it. Just 1 or 2 cups of high-quality loose-leaf green tea daily, unsweetened of course, can be a fantastic addition to your diet, helping your liver feel significantly better. It's a simple, affordable, and incredibly effective way to support its health. Let's add some serious punch to our wellness story. And the first super spice that truly deserves a standing ovation for liver health is turmeric. This vibrant yellow spice, a cornerstone of Indian curries, contains a powerful active compound called curcumin, and curcumin is, in fact, one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatory agents known to science. We already know that chronic inflammation is a persistent companion and a formidable foe when it comes to fatty liver disease. This is where curcumin truly shines, effectively combating inflammation right down to the cellular level. Beyond that, it's a powerful antioxidant and significantly improves bile flow, both of which are crucial for optimal liver health. Joining turmeric in its mission is humble garlic. It's packed with sulfur compounds that help activate liver enzymes responsible for crucial detoxification processes. So, make it a habit to sprinkle a pinch of turmeric into your rice, vegetable, or lentil dishes, and never forget to include garlic as you prepare your meals. These seemingly simple additions can make a monumental difference in supporting the well-being of your liver, your body's ultimate filter. Now let's talk about dessert, but not about cakes and pastries. We're focusing on the healthiest, most delicious treat imaginable for your liver. We're talking about berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, cranberries, and even bilberries. These aren't just tasty indulgences. They're tiny capsules packed to the brim with anthocyanins. These special pigments give berries their vibrant red, blue, and purple hues. But beyond their color, anthocyanins possess incredibly powerful antioxidant properties. They act like a special forces unit, tracking down and neutralizing the most aggressive enemies of your liver cells. Free radicals. Regular consumption of berries helps protect your liver from oxidative stress, which is a major cause of liver damage, especially in conditions like fatty liver disease. Add a handful of fresh or frozen berries to your morning oatmeal, yogurt, or simply enjoy them as a snack. It's the most delicious way to provide powerful protection for your body's internal factory. And now we arrive at what is arguably the simplest, most accessible, and perhaps the most crucial element of our entire plan. Water. Just plain, clean water. We can meticulously plan our diet, bring in all the good stuff, and cut out all the bad, but without a properly functioning transport system, it all falls apart. And water, in essence, is the main transportation highway of our body. Imagine your factory has just processed and packaged a massive load of waste and toxins, all ready for disposal. But the trucks never show up. All that refuse would just sit on the premises, contaminating everything around it. It's no different inside your body. Your liver works tirelessly to detoxify, but without sufficient water, all those neutralized toxins can't be efficiently flushed out through your kidneys and intestines. Adequate water intake, about 1.5 to 2 liters daily, ensures this logistics service runs smoothly. It prevents your liver from getting overwhelmed by its own waste products, and keeps all metabolic processes functioning optimally. All right, we've got our healthy ingredients covered. Now let's put together the perfect plate for liver health. It's a super simple visual guide that will help you eat right without ever needing to count calories. Mentally divide your plate in half. One half, a full 50%, should be filled with non-starchy vegetables. Think leafy greens and cruciferous powerhouses like broccoli, various types of lettuce, cucumbers, cabbage, and spinach. These are your powerhouse sources of fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants. Now, divide the other half of your plate once more. Dedicate 1/4 of the plate, that's 25%, to a source of high-quality protein. This could be a piece of baked chicken breast, some fish, a serving of lentils, or a couple of eggs. These are the building blocks your body needs for repair and regeneration, and the final quarter is reserved for complex carbohydrates, your slow-release energy source. We're talking options like buckwheat, quinoa, brown rice, or a slice of whole-grain bread, not white rice or refined pasta. To top off all this goodness, drizzle it with our good friend, olive oil. And there you have it. This plate is perfectly balanced, satisfying, and incredibly beneficial for your liver health. Just as important as what you eat is when you eat. Imagine your factory workers constantly being pulled away from their main tasks for small, urgent errands. Every half an hour, a new minor job pops up. Could they possibly maintain efficiency on their primary duties? Absolutely not. Your liver operates much the same way. Constant snacking throughout the day, a cookie here, a candy there, an apple, a glass of juice, prevents it from resting and focusing on its critical functions. Every time you eat, no matter how small the bite, it kickstarts certain processes, including insulin production. Consistently high insulin levels are a direct pathway to insulin resistance, and subsequently to conditions like fatty liver disease. That's why an eating pattern with clear, defined meal times and sufficient breaks in between is ideal for your liver. Aim for 3, maybe 4 meals a day, with no snacking in between. This allows your liver adequate time to process the food it receives, engage in crucial detoxification, and regenerate itself. Think of it as giving your internal factory regular downtime or maintenance breaks. It will operate far more efficiently. Upon hearing a diagnosis of fatty liver disease, many people immediately start searching for a magic pill or a miracle supplement that will solve all their problems. And the market is quick to offer a multitude of such solutions. Liver support supplements. Perhaps the most well-known among them are those based on milk thistle, containing the active compound silymarin. Indeed, some of these supplements can offer liver support, possessing antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. However, it's crucial to understand these are merely supportive tools. They can be beneficial, but only as a complement to the primary approach, significant lifestyle and dietary changes. Taking liver support supplements while still drinking sugary sodas and eating fast food is like bailing water from a sinking boat with a small cup, all while ignoring a gaping hole in its bottom. No supplement, not even the most expensive one, can compensate for the damage caused by an unhealthy diet. First, we must patch the hole with dietary changes, and only then perhaps might we need a cup to clear out any remaining water. Now let's talk about what can help our factory, our body, not just efficiently process what comes in, but also effectively burn off the excess inventory that's been piling up. And the best tool for this? Physical activity. Movement is the body's most natural and powerful way to expend energy. In other words, to burn fat. And what's most important, it doesn't just burn the subcutaneous fat we see, but also that crucial visceral fat surrounding our organs, and even the fat within the liver itself. You don't need to become an Olympic champion. You can start with something as simple as regular walking. For 30 to 40 minutes a day at a brisk pace. This alone will kickstart your fat-burning processes. If you can, add any other activity you enjoy. Swimming, cycling, dancing, or light strength training. Physical activity improves your cells' sensitivity to insulin, which is a crucial factor in managing fatty liver disease. Think of movement as firing up an extra powerful furnace in your factory, one that starts burning through all those unnecessary stores in the warehouse. And last, but perhaps most crucial in our plan, is patience. Understand this simple truth. The fat in your liver didn't accumulate in a day or even a week. Chances are, this was a process that unfolded over months, even years. So, it's naive to expect it to vanish after just a few days of a cleanse or detox. Liver recovery isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. There will be days when you feel like giving up. You'll have slip-ups, and that's perfectly normal. The main thing is not to beat yourself up. Just get back on track. Don't expect instant results on your ultrasound scans. Simply know that every time you choose a salad instead of a pastry, water instead of soda, or a walk instead of staying on the couch, you're making an immense contribution to your liver's health. Every right choice is one small, yet incredibly important step in this marathon, and it's precisely these steps that collectively build up to a great victory over the disease. Now let's talk about the real game changers, those aha moments that fundamentally shift everything. The first, and for many, the most shocking revelation: the liver's biggest enemy in the modern world isn't fatty food, but sugar, especially the hidden sugar in beverages and processed products. The condition is called fatty liver disease, but in most cases it's the constant influx of carbohydrates that sets it in motion. Your liver literally drowns in fat that it produced itself from an excess of sugar. The second mind-bending truth: to reverse fatty liver disease, you need to eat fats. It sounds like a paradox, but it's pure biochemistry. By completely eliminating fats from your diet, you're depriving your body of the essential tools it needs to fight inflammation and build healthy cells. Olive oil, avocados, nuts, fatty fish, these aren't your enemies. They're medicine that helps regulate your fat metabolism. And finally, for the third, and perhaps most welcome, revelation: coffee. This beverage, demonized for decades, has turned out to be one of the liver's most powerful protectors. Regular consumption of natural, unsweetened coffee significantly reduces the risks of developing fibrosis and cirrhosis. So, your morning cup of black coffee isn't just a ritual. It's genuine therapy for your liver. So let's recap. Detoxing your liver isn't about dubious detox juices or extreme fasting. It's about making conscious dietary changes. We eliminate the primary culprits: sugar, trans fats, and empty carbohydrates. And we add the key helpers: fiber, healthy fats, quality protein, and antioxidants. It's all simple, logical, and incredibly effective. Your liver is capable of self-regeneration. You just need to give it a chance. Thank you for watching this video all the way through. If you found this information helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new episodes on how to make your body healthy and strong. Now a question for you all. Which of these liver-supporting foods are you already incorporating into your diet? Or did any of the facts in this video come as a real surprise to you? Let me know in the comments below, and let's discuss.